Ooh, hold on 1 second. I almost forgot. All right, Fred, hold on, because I got some work for you too, Fred. Let me play my AI bots. 1 second.
Welcome to the broadcast. This is a source of information on all things related to commercial appliances. Welcome all of you that are new to commercial and those of you well-versed in this industry of ours. Your host is Mike Reed, a technician who has been in the industry for 32 years, with his beginnings working in his family's appliance business based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. Get ready for a truly interactive broadcast. Have all your questions ready and prepare yourself to truly engage with Mike and discuss ideas on all things related to commercial appliances. Without further delay, here is your host.
Yo. Thanks for joining me this evening. Let's see here. On this Monday in the fall, what I'm going to cover today, I have a service company called ABS Facilities Management, who I've done some work for over the years, and I've never quite brought up to you guys. So I'm going to introduce you to them today, give you an 800 number to call. And thank everybody for
Welcome.
Sorry about that. Checking out the channel. Let's see here. We have some information to cover as far as Jackson is providing service training. Now, this training is only for those who are experienced with dishwashers, commercial dishwashers. So if you're experienced with commercial dishwashers and you want to learn about Jackson, this one is for you if you're on the East Coast. You see here. Also in Texas, if you're in the Dallas, Fort Worth area, even if you're in Shreveport, Marcone is opening up their first distribution facility, and they're catering to the commercial side of things. And this is being, they have some kind of sponsorship with Cepesa with this. Let me see what else we got here. Let me put the link in. Let me copy this link, and I will put the link in the comment section on Instagram. And here is the link for you to come up. Now, I got Brother Fred in the chat, and Brother Fred is in Florida. I'm glad you came on today because this woman from ABS FM Facilities Management was telling me she was having the hardest time finding service providers throughout Florida, not just Tallahassee, but all the way down in Miami. And I said, well, I got something for you, because you guys always complain and say you can't find enough work. Well, this one, their clients include I got the sheet in front of me. Ashley Furniture. So Ashley Furniture contracts this company out, and they have like a bar with commercial dishwasher, kegerator, wine fridge, all that kind of thing in these different stores. So let's see here. Let us. Oh, also, I got a video. I'm going to share with you about the cold draft. So this gentleman it's a 4-part series where he does the entire day's training. He does the entire day's training all on YouTube for everybody to see. Let me see if I can find a good one.
Our ice machines are stackable, even with the when installing.
I've seen
cold draft ice machines. A couple things is bin probes. I get a lot of calls, especially
Let me see. Yeah, I want part 2 maybe. Oh, it goes way more.
Building
It goes
your
even
online
like part
business?
6.
Go to Wix.com.
So let me
and
get to
set up your
that.
store on a single
We'll get to
integrated
this.
platform. Add products.
Recording.
I feel this is a very good breakdown because he has all the sides off the machine.
Yeah.
You can see the float system.
Just a little.
You see the mechanics of the drive or the arms. You get the chance to spring, switches, everything. Hot gas valve.
Now, tweak them up. Now look at those holes. Get right up there, put your finger out.
And this is the way that you make the 2-inch cube. So we can go over this one to go back on over to the cold draft stuff. All right, so let me show you ABS. Now this is a company out of Illinois. There it is. I wonder if it's that. It's ABS Facilities Management. There we go. Vegas, San Diego. Oh, that's not them. These people are so hard to find. ABSFM.com. Let's see if that'll get me where we're trying to go. No, that's showing these people. Okay. That is these guys. Ah, there. It's absfm.net. Let's see. There we go. ABS Facility Maintenance. All right. Sorry about that. I really do try to get this stuff prepped up and lined up for you guys. All right, Jesse Sanchez, thanks for checking in. Taylor, and then Kevin would learn a trade. So you're going to want to jump on this. This is nationwide. This company is ABS. Now I've done work for them a few times. I want to say it was 2 different clients, but I've been to actually furniture for them at least twice. How I found them is they look on the facility, they look on the manufacturer's list of authorized service providers, and then they will attempt to call each company on there to see if somebody will do work for them. So let's see. Yes, they have the 800 number. There it is, the 888-999 number. Let's see if I can copy any of this stuff. Yes. All right. Now, put this. .net. All right, so here's their number coming up. I got a lot of stuff loaded, so it's taking a little while to show. Let me see if I can. I should have copied it first. Sorry. For all of you on Instagram, yeah, hit me up and I can give you the number if you don't see it. But it is. I have to zoom in real quick. They will pay you with credit card. So here's the number: 855-999-8132. And you can email them at info@absfm.net. They're gonna need your W-9 and in your they just need a W-9. Oh, they do want to get listed on your certificate of insurance on your COI. I'm currently using Progressive. Brother Charles, sorry about that, man. My phone died. I was sending you this picture. Hold on one second. I'm just getting started, so we're going to be all over the place until we're going to be all over the place until the questions start coming in and people start, then we'll settle down. But Brother Charles, what I was showing you, and then my phone died. What I was showing you is and this is going to tie in with what I was just saying. So these facilities management companies and different potential clients, they're going to go on the manufacturer's website, or they're going to call them directly, and they will ask, who do you have in our area? So you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you guys can see this clearly. So 4 service companies for Isomatic. So you could say it's the 3rd largest ice machine company, 4th largest ice machine company, depending on who you want to ask. So out of these 4, and they got me in the wrong spot, there I am right there. There I be. So there you go. You got your Warren, Enterprise, who the hell Enterprise is, and then Cool Tech. So you see, Brother Charles, just like I was saying, from Central Houston on down, all the calls go to me, because technically I'm over here where the S in Houston is. That's where I'm at. So this entire area from the word Houston all the way down, I get all of that. I get NASA, I get Webster, Lamarck, even down to Galleria, although I don't prefer not to go all the way down there. There's Santa Fe. If it's an Isomatic, the call is going to go my way. The call is going to go my way because I'm showed as 77006, which is technically over here. They just kept my old location and put me in there. Weird. And this is how I'm able to gain a lot of these new customers. Yeah, so that's Isomatic. So you only saw the one picture. I didn't get a chance to send you any additional one. And I'm gonna leave this one up here. This is the number to FM, ABS FM, for you to contact them. This is a nationwide, as far as the United States of America. This is a nationwide outfit. Let me see here. Let me go back to them. So now we can go back. So all they're going to need to be listed on your COI. I did that today without ever talking to a human being. I just went onto my site. I use Progressive. They're for my auto, for my personal auto, for the commercial auto, and then now they actually are providing business insurance. So I just went right on the site, and then they have the section just like Progressive. I mean, just like Atco had, just like Hatford. Man, I'm so just like the Hartford. Just like the Hartford had, where you go onto the website, they have a particular section. You sign in, and then you just say additionally insured. You type in their name, you put in their address, whatever address they give you, you put in their address, and then they'll ask, do you want to email it to them? Do you want to fax it to them? Or do you want to send it to a phone number, text it to a phone number? And so I just, there was another option where I just selected it as a PDF, attached it to the email to the young lady I was dealing with, and fired that off to her. So I fired her off my COI with ABS listed as additionally insured. Doesn't cost you any additional money. and then I sent the W9. So you can see, then I just sent off a W9. So you, with your W9s, it's just your information. So you just print off a bunch of them, and you carry them with you. I typically will print off a bunch of COIs, carry them with me, and when I go to a place such as a mall, any type of office building, you would just give that to whatever management is there. Now they're going to kick up a fuss about being listed, but it's perfectly fine just to give them a COI and you tell them you'll get them listed later on. Excuse me, it's been a hot day today down here. Now, we'll go back to, okay, we'll go back to this one. Let me turn this music down a little bit. There we go. See if we got any questions on Instagram. No questions on Instagram. All right. Okay, they are Restaurant Facilities Management Association members, are RIFMA, and this is ABS. This is who they're taking care of. Chipotle, Popeyes, Cracker Barrel, Red Lobsters, Brother Charles. There's your beloved Red Lobsters. I don't know who the hell Be Good is. And there's Ashley. There's Ashley Furniture right there. America's Best Eyeglasses. Yeah, I've seen them with the little fridges in America's Best Eyeglasses. I had no idea they took care of Save-A-Lots. Panera. Okay. So quite a few different places. And once again, you have the number. Yep, they're right out of downstate Illinois. So that is their number. They are taking care of Florida. They say they have a very difficult time getting service done in Florida. And then here's the link right there if anybody wanted to come up and ask questions. And Fred, if you're still around, so this is a good one for you, Fred. Now, this is not just appliances. They will also take care of air conditioning. So those of you that follow me from other parts of the industry, plumbing, HVAC, that type of thing, they're handling all of that. So this is a good one. And hopefully we can move on from this one. Giving you, I think, just about all you need. Let's see what we got. Oh, good. You're here, Fred. So yeah, hey Fred, send them your information. They do air conditioning as well. Send them your information. I asked them about Florida. All they're gonna want is your W9, and they'll get you started without the W9. But you email them, give them your W9, and get going. Right, no problem. She just paid me today with credit card. Like I said, I've done work for them at least 3 times over the last like 2 years. And they pay with credit card. So the sooner you get them the invoice, the sooner you get paid. On the dispatch. Oh, sure, no problem. Let me see if I can make myself bigger. All right, so on the dispatch, they'll have your not to exceed, your NTE. All right. So everything is here. Right. So everything is there. Whatever you guys discuss, you just discuss the rates before you even go out. They'll go over what it is that they're looking for from you. It's not a big deal, but like I said, I just did it. She just paid me. I got paid before I even left the facility the last time I got paid. So this time, last time it was a guy I talked to. This time it was a woman. and she wanted to. Last time I didn't even get a dispatch. Last time the guy just gave me the address. I wrote it down. I flew on over there because this is across the street from the Galleria Mall, where you guys saw me do that sugar factory, right? So this is literally across the street from the sugar factory. In that particular area, I have about 30 or so. Oh, I don't have my phone. I have about 30 or so clients like right there. And it's very central in location. You would think downtown Houston would be central, but for me, the Galleria area is very central. Now, let's see here. Now, moving on. So call this 800 number. And you can always just shoot them an email with your information. Be first, do it tonight. Shoot them the email tonight. If you don't have the W-9, don't worry about it. Just send them your name, your phone number, what you take care of, whether it's HVAC, whether it's appliance, or whether it's HVAC, appliance, and plumbing or electrical. Just send it to them. And like I said, they'll pay you with credit card. Not a problem. All right, so back into some of the other stuff. Let me go into Jackson. So this is the training for experienced people in commercial dishwashers. The class is actually for Baltimore. So let me see what the date is. Oh, I had all that for my phone. Let's see what we got here. Try to use my tablet. Let me blow this stuff up so I can see what you're seeing. All right, this is October 23rd. October 23rd for Baltimore, Maryland. You guys have all been saying, hey, there's nothing for us in Baltimore. So here you go. Baltimore, Maryland, October 23rd. It is a one-day class. Yes, it'll take up your whole day. I've attended this class. What the class pertains to is the fact that Jackson is gone from analog controls to digital. So you're going from timers to now a new encapsulated control system. Yeah, and everything that goes along with that. So and now they have a system with the QR codes. The QR codes is on the actual machine. You just take a picture of it and up pops the service guide. So all of that fun stuff. And and also just so you know, I would never bring up someone that you would have a problem with getting paid from. It doesn't make any sense. So there's nothing in it for me. It's not like I'm going to get paid from them. I'm your advocate. I'm actually being supported by you all to bring you the training information. I'm being supported by you all to bring you the good actors. All right. So I'm going out there. I'm seeing how these other companies work, what their procedures are. I'm letting you guys know any change in procedures. And if any situation changes on behalf of these facilities management companies or manufacturers, trust me, I'll be the first to let you know when something is going wrong with these guys. All right, so now let me get rid of this. So that was Jackson. Let's see, what is this? Okay, that was ABS. That was, ABS. Now, I'll show a little. Let me stop this one. Bear with me 1 second. And I'm going to show you for those of you that follow me, I've gone live. This is the little one. This was a restaurant where those of you that follow me that consume my content, look at this line. So this is Buttermilk here in Houston. If you watch when I go live, you'll see this was one of the fryers. I was hired to do a startup at this location. That's what I do when I go live. I'll show you guys the startups and things like that. I fine tune the equipment. That's Vulcan. This is a Vulcan salamander. Hatco. So that's the Hatco warmer. And then here's Henny Penny. And I think Henny Penny has a class coming up. So here's the Henny Penny fryers. When I was there going live, the gas valve is a new electronic gas valve with an actual on and off switch. Oh, let me make this bigger. I need to be smaller. All right. Oh yeah, wrong one. Bear with me. So I was hired to do the starter for the whole place. This is the brand new Henny Penny OFG 342. And just so you can see, so some of the other stuff in here, these are the Keating griddle. I didn't get a chance I had to make some adjustments to the gas valve regulators. They had some Illinois Tool Works equipment there. Besides the Vulcan, the other one was a griddle. Yeah, this Vesta is an ITW. So this is the back half. You were able to see that's the fryer on the left. You had the warmers up top, and then the Keating equipment. Some of the other Keating equipment that they had, which was the griddle. Now here's the place, just to show you. Here it is before they open. Right? They still had notices in the window. And here it is now with the line. So I don't just show you guys just random internet information, right? So here, they had a Mendocino Farms. I worked in Mendocino Farms. I can tell you guys about Mendocino Farms in case you're interested. And so this is the little area in the Houston Heights that they have for that particular unit. So talk to Frymaster about the training classes, and they are doing training classes in Eaton, Ohio. And this is apparently this buttermilk thing, even though it's the only one here, it is part of a New York buttermilk. It's the same thing. So I was in line with a bunch of people from New York, and they were all excited about it. They were buying the ice cream and whatnot. Now they're using Carvel ice cream, which means they are using the pressurized soft serve machines from HC Duke. And then in the back, you got the Hobart dishwashers in the I don't know how many this guy is going to put up in Houston. He's got the rights to them here, which means you'll never see them. They're all mine. So sorry for you. But just showing you little stuff of what I get into. That's what you'll find on the Instagram. I go live on the Instagram when I'm doing these startups, various repairs, things of that nature. All right, let me get rid of that. And let me see what else. Oh, I wanted to show another thing I wanted to tell you guys about is Steak and Ale. Steak and Ale is coming back. Let's go here. All right, steak. Ugh. All right, steak and ale. Let's see here. Steak and ale. They finally have. Here we go. So steak and ale is coming back. I was watching a video today by one of the industry news. It's like food industries or something like that. I cannot find their YouTube channel again. I watch them all the time, and it will not pop back up. This woman did a very nice interview with the CEO of the company that owns Steak and Ale, that owns Bennigan's. Right. So yes, Bennigan's is still in business. That was news to me as well. I had no idea that was the thing. So there's one Steak and Ale in Minnesota right now. They just reopened that one. Now this one is coming to Dallas. So after 14 years, they're bringing back Steak and Ale. Why am I telling you this? Brad, what's happening? Why am I telling you this? Opportunity. That's why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because they are going to roll out, right? So with the 2008 financial crisis hit, they went under, closed the 58 remaining Steak and Ales. Steak and Ales was a thing when I was a little boy. Steak and Ales had the most attractive women working there. It was every time I came to Texas, it was always where I asked my grandmother to take me to. So it is owned by Legendary Restaurant Brands. All right, so let's go to Legendary Restaurants. Oh, they're headquartered in Dallas. Bennigan's Steak and Ale. All right, let's play the little intro thing.
Legendary Restaurant Brands represents iconic pioneers of the casual dining experience, including Bennigan's, founded over 40 years ago, as well as Steak and Ale, established over 50 years ago, and our new non-traditional brand, Bennigan's on the Fly. All told, Legendary Restaurant Brands represents an amazing century of proven industry success that has now evolved for the 21st century and beyond. Our world-renowned brands have returned to the essential traits our restaurants were founded on: culture, community, and passion. Our restaurants are places where family, friends, and neighbors flock to experience a rare bond through an emotional connection unique only to Legendary Restaurant Brands. With a hint of nostalgia, our acclaimed brands serve.
All right, enough of that. So this is in 2014, they opened up the first location for Steak and Ale since they closed. So it was in Minnesota. So the first one is in Minnesota, and I get constant questions about Texas, right? People always ask me, where, is Dallas a good place to go? And I keep telling you, Dallas is a good market. Dallas is a good market. So the first Steak and Ale is in Minnesota. The second one is in Dallas. Portillo's has, I want to say, 8 locations in Dallas now. It is a hotbed for companies that want to open up in the Texas market. They typically are going to start with Dallas. The second is Houston. Third is going to be between Austin and San Antonio, typically San Antonio, then Austin. Why it goes in that order, I have no idea. But that is just the way it constantly plays out. I'm trying to get the number of locations that they are going to roll out. All right, so this one company has the right to 15 locations in the Midwest. So they're packaging that together with steak and ale Bennigan's and Bennigan's on the fly. So he's got Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, Oklahoma, and South Dakota. So I don't know who's got the Texas franchise, but this is Legendary Restaurant Brands. Let's see if we could find out how do you contact these guys, because that's what you really want. So here we go. Here's a good email address. My advice to you. All right, Picture Man 63 says Dallas, Texas is the restaurant capital of the world. Yeah, I hear you. But everybody asks me like, oh man, I don't know about that. I'm like, look, man, that Dallas Fort Worth area. I mean, they got a Jollibee's up there. You got Mario Andretti's go-kart places up there. It just any kind of concept you're talking about, they're all up there. I mean, that's where oh man, I'm trying to think where the chicken place is. Oh, Golden Chick. Golden Chick has got 60 some locations up there. The market is wide open. Market is wide open up there in Dallas. Me, myself, I don't particularly care for Dallas. All right, so that's the info. If you want to, all right, Sam, what's happening? So this is the info. If you wanted to contact, let's go back to them. So if you want to, and they're based in Dallas. So if you want to get a hold of Legendary Restaurant Brands, provide them your information so that when they do build out a location, and if it is near you, they will give you a call, whether it's for the hot side equipment, the air conditioning, right? The air conditioning, the hot side, refrigeration, any type of the beer. So you see here in this picture right there, what do you have? So these look like Perliks almost. It appears to be Perlik over there by the T. I want to say that's either Perlik. I don't think it's glass tender. So they're using this right here are the faucets for their beer. You got a number of, like I said, they got these different brands. So they're trying to bring back Bennigan's. Oh, let's go into their target markets. So you want to get there first. Even if they're going to go with some Whaley Group, some Tech 24, you want to be in consideration. There are going to be times when the other guys, the big guys, are not going to be able to make it there. When that happens, you want to be next in line. There are going to be times, Florida. Okay, so here's what's next. So someone has the rights to Florida, and they're trying to do Fort Lauderdale. There you go. Fort Lauderdale, Clearwater, Florida, St. Petersburg, Tampa. All right, so that's all. Then they're going to do, look at that, especially Dallas. They're trying to do Dallas. What I tell you, Dallas, Houston, Austin. Then San Antonio is going to come. So that's the way they're doing it. Dallas, Houston, Austin. Then in Georgia, they're going to do Savannah, then Atlanta, and then Athens, Georgia. Florida, Texas, Georgia. So that's what you're looking at. That's the game plan. Let me see if there's anything you guys got going on. All right, so you ran into a general manager for a Quick Trip gas station, and you was asking him about the vending machines. And he said, even though they have their own technicians, they still contract out repairs. That is correct. And that's what I'm saying. They have their own people, but their own people often get tied up. That's why I'm glad you put that out there, because I get these questions often, and people will constantly say, hey man, oh, they say they got their own people, whatever. I say, yes, you still give them your information, you still let them know what you do. Their own people, they run into shortages. These people aren't slaves. These people are free to do whatever they want to. If they choose to quit, now that puts them in quite a bind, now don't it? If they choose to go on vacation, and unfortunately, some people get sick. When these things happen, they're already short on labor. And then you throw in injury, workplace injury, you throw in poor health, you pour in the fact that, hey, somebody got, locked up on a DUI. All these things happen. These things happen. And they still need their equipment taken care of. Instead of going with a rather large company, they'll go ahead and call you up and say, hey, look, our guys can't make it here for at least a week, and I'm in trouble. I need this thing at least looked at. Can you help me out there? And then you go out there, you take a look, you say, yeah, you just need a little of this, a little of that. They say, all right, cool. How much are you going to charge to fix it? And if your cost falls within what they can pay out of the store, then they'll just go ahead and do it. They'll go ahead and do it. And with you being able to work with them, they will opt for you to do the work instead of their own people. They're just going to do that until somebody in corporate tells them to stop. Yeah, so those guys at Quick Trip work on coffee machines and the gas pumps. Yeah. Coffee machines, 2 gas pumps. Yeah, I know they stay behind. The guys at what used to be Sunoco Stripes, they stay behind. They're always behind. All those places, they're always behind. Why do these companies think that these guys can work on the pumps and go inside and work on the ice machines too? It always blows my mind. They've added all of this restaurant equipment, all these food concepts, because no longer are they outsourcing this stuff to like Subway. So now they're managing and operating their own restaurants, and they think that they could just do everything. No, their guys are left using the 800 number. They really don't know much about the equipment, especially when it comes to the ice machines, and they throw their hands up. They call the 800 number, and they're just milking the clock. I'm sorry, I've been running around doing little stuff all day today. Today was an administrative day for me, actually. All right, anything else about legendary brands? So Florida, you guys are always saying Florida. Oh man, Florida, there ain't nothing in Florida. But every single day I keep coming up against stuff. They say, hey man, we need somebody in Florida. You guys can keep doing your little door-to-door. I ain't gonna say little, but you keep doing this door-to-door stuff without really getting your pitch together. You don't have a firm grasp of what these clients are looking for. They're looking for something very particular. And if you're not hitting on those key words, you're really just spitting in the wind, and the wind is blowing in your face. Learn as much about your potential client as possible. Yes, you can blanket everybody, but you still are going to have big fish just like this that you're going to want to know as much about them as possible. You're going to want to know what type of equipment they're using in these facilities. You're going to want to know who's running not the actual manager, but who's running these, the facility, who's calling the shots. So when you look and see, hey, yeah, I know you guys are part of Bennigan's and blah, blah, blah. And I know you're making a big comeback. And you can start mentioning, yeah, I heard you guys are going to be opening up big. That provides a level of comfort. You guys end up being on a not in an adversarial way. So it's best to learn as much about these companies as possible so that you can have an intelligent conversation about the client when you actually get there. And I'm trying to give you as much information on the back end, what they got behind the scenes, because if you know what they got behind the scenes, that the better you'll be. Your chances for success will be that much greater. Once again, I was talking about Portillo's. Portillo's has the highest revenue per store in the industry. Once again, this is another Chicago company. The original owner sold to a hedge fund, and the hedge fund has been going like gangbusters. Well, these are all the locations all over Illinois. They're even in Japan. Well, I'll just say Asia. There they are in Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota. Here they are. Once again, North Texas, Denton, Arlington, Allen, Fort Worth. Grapevine is coming. Houston. They decided to not just do one Houston location. They are simultaneously going to launch 4 locations. And then they also got the Colony. That's not Colony in Houston. That's the Colony in Dallas. Our Colony is over there in between Sugar Land and Missouri City. We have a Colony. They had a name change. They changed it to the Colony. It was another name that was no longer PC. So they're hitting Houston, and they're hitting Houston hard. 4 locations, and they are going to be open within months. Each one of these stores are going to be doing, I think, about $8 million a month. A month. Each store is projected to do $8 million a month. Portillo's is heavy on the fryers. Very heavy on griddles because they are doing salads. They're doing and you say, what the hell salads got to do with griddle? Well, they put bacon on the salads and they cook the bacon there. So they're doing salads. They're doing beef sandwiches. They're doing hot dogs. They are chicken sandwiches. They got a number of different menu items. Wisconsin. You see any Florida? There's a Florida. All right, so here's your Florida: Kissimmee, St. Cloud, Tampa, St. Petersburg. What was that? Claremont, Brandon, Orlando, and then we have Waterford Lakes coming soon. That is almost a 3-3, so that's 3-2. Where the hell is Waterford Lakes? That I do not know. Let's check that out for all you Florida people. Back up. I'm not familiar with Waterford Lakes. Okay, so they're attacking the Orlando area heavy. That's what that is. Okay. So they're attacking that heavy. So this is definitely a brand that you're going to want to. Yeah, and of course they got the Chicago dog on there. And like I said, there's the beef. They have a croissant sandwich with cheddar cheese and roast beef that is It has the line around the corner. Oh yeah, I forgot they got the pastas too. And that is a crowd favorite. My wife, she's not from this country, but my wife, she always loved those sandwiches. That was always a favorite. As soon as they come, I guarantee you she's going to blame me for her gaining at least 20 pounds. Easy. Easy. Yeah, the Metroplex of Dallas Fort Worth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you got, okay, so weirdly, you've been in Orlando working for the two largest companies. Okay. And you never been to Portillo's. Yeah, I don't know who the hell is doing work for Portillo's, but that's what this is all about. So let's see here. Hey, you know what? You had came on. What was up with the your GIF and all that other stuff? It was some weird, really weird stuff. There was some audio issues you had last time when you tried to come up, Jedi Bunny. What was up with that? Let's see here. Let me go back there. So okay, good. Here's the map. Yeah, so they are heavily focused on that Orlando market, man. There it is right there. They are heavily focused on Orlando. With, I guess, a fourth one coming. Then you got your Tampa. And trust me, they're going to start marching south. They're going to start marching south. See, they've already got the four, and I'm down here. I'm way down here, and those suckers are over there because this location is an hour from me. Just to give you the scale, everything here is an hour away from me. Because there's the Bush Airport. Hobby Airport is this thing right here, that shade right there. And did they have one in Vegas? Let me see here. Where's Vegas? Let me zoom out. No, they don't have one in Vegas. There it is. They don't have one in Vegas. That's going to be coming soon. That'll be coming. But I wonder if I could see. Portillo's has an open kitchen concept. So let's see if we can find some. When you go in and you order, you're basically looking. Yeah, there's a croissant. There's a croissant beef and cheddar sandwich. That's delicious. There's your sausage with peppers and also roast beef. Yeah, see? Portillo's named among the top 5 fast casual restaurants. They are coming. Just so you know, they are coming. And let me see if I can find some. I want to see if I can find some pictures of the Portillo's kitchen. Yeah, all those are Chicago. I know this one, Chicago. I know these places just by. There we go. So it's a very sort of retro thing, right? And right here, that's the kitchen. So it's an open concept. If you ever go to one, you'll be able to see 75% of the equipment. You'll be able to see a good 5 or 10% of the equipment if you go through the drive-through and pick up. So you'll see quite a few of the griddles and things of that nature. I'm going to go to Chicago in a couple of months, so I'll probably check out a shit. But hell, what am I talking about? My Portillo's will be open by then. Oh, I wish I could see there's got to be a pretty good image. Yeah, it's just all open. It's all open. But Portillo's. Let me see if I can get any Portillo's buying group. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can pull up with them building out all these different locations. I'm able to pull up Portillo's buying group equipment list. There we go. Just so you know, when they're doing this stuff, these different sites aren't heavily protected, and you could just Google this kind of stuff, and you'll be able to pull up a page or two from the requirements on these different locations. Let me see here. Let's see here. I didn't look this up in advance, but typically I will, with a little bit of searching, I will stumble across the requirements that they have for the equipment that they give to the builders. And on that list, it's going to have like what brand of fryer, what brand of griddle, what size, what position, all that kind of good stuff. I'm not gonna bore you with that right now. I'll probably try to look that up, but I'm gonna have 4 locations open within the next like 3 months. Okay. All right. So Jedi Bunny says next week you're going on your own. You're done with the venture capital people? Really? Well, congratulations to you. Hey, did we talk? Did you call me like 3 weeks ago? Was that you? I'm not gonna put out any information, but I'm just saying, was that you that had called me? We'll let this lag time kick in. Ah, that was you. Okay. Yeah, I tried to add you last time. Hold on one second. I'll put you back on there. Your stuff was taking a little while, and you had some funny gifts that was popping up. I was like, what the hell is this? I'm like, man, I don't want one of those weird images to pop up and YouTube get me. So last time we talked, you were on the fence. You were on the fence about leaving. You were still going to straddle the fence. You were going to stay working with the big company and then slowly add on customers. Okay. Well, I gave you, if you wanted to, there's the link. If you want to call up again, there's the link. I can add you. It's in the chat. I'm going to pin it up at the top. So if you want to come on, I can jump in and show you some stuff. Did you see the ABS information? Because you're in Florida, Fred's in Florida, but Fred is like 6 hours south of you. Fred is 6 hours south. So if you need to call all these different facility management companies, and okay, you'll do it next time. You need to call them and you need to at least get set up. There's nothing wrong, and nobody's going to get upset if you tell these people no. And they call up, say, hey, we got an Ashley Furniture, the Perlick in the break room, is temping high. If you say no, I'm booked up, I wouldn't be able to get to them for like a week. They say, hey, we can't wait a week. We're gonna have to go and find somebody else, but we'll keep you in mind. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't feel like you need to break your neck to go ahead and run these calls for these people. Only if it's convenient should you ever do anything like this. This is not residential. This is commercial. It doesn't work the same. These things do not work the same as it was before. So that's in Baltimore. But let me see here. Let me see what else I got. Because we made it to the hour. We made it to the hour mark. We made it to the hour mark. So just so you know, so if you were to go head on over to Portillo's, that won't be a conflict of interest. You won't have a problem with the venture capital people because you don't even do any work for them now with them. And Portillo's is, as they say, one of the top 5. But they are per store, per month, they have the highest earning per store per month. So investors are seeing that and they want it. They want it. They want it bad. So those are going to get rolled out nationwide. There's quite a few other places. I really do need to compile my stuff with Florida, because you have quite a few places in Florida, and I keep telling you guys about Florida, where you got this poke something, poke bowl restaurants. I mean, you got a lot of poke places, even though that's the ceviche state, but whatever. Trying to see which ones come up. Oh, what about Cava? What about Cava? You guys do any work for Cava? Yeah, so there's quite a few in Florida for Cava. I am guilty. I have not gone to Cava. I have not gone to Cava yet. So here's the Cava locations in Florida. Jacksonville, all right, up north. Brandon, Gainesville, up north. Tampa, coming down. Fort Myers, Gainesville. I don't know what the hell Lake Mary is. Jacksonville, Orlando, Oviedo. All right, Panama City Beach, Pensacola, Jacksonville, Sarasota, Seminole, Orlando. Yeah, so Cava has quite a few places. So Cava is kind of heavy in Florida, man. They haven't gone south yet. They haven't gone south. Just so you guys know, Cava is this industry darling. Let's see what I can show you about Cava. Now that I've done this story, I'm gonna have to go to Cava. I'm gonna have to go to Cava. Probably get my wife hooked on all this other stuff. Investor relations. So that's the stock price of Cava. What the hell? Where'd it go? Oh, it opened up a new window. My bad. Here it is. So that's the stock price of Cava. Let me see if it's going across the bottom. There it is right there. So there it is. Right about Wingstop. There's Eat Brand and then Cava, 122.85. Yeah, that's the stock price for today with Cava. So I'm trying my best to keep you guys updated on this kind of stuff. Cava is really hot right now. It is an industry darling. I don't know who's taking care of Cava. I have never gotten a call for it. Never gotten a call for any of their locations. Let me see if I can find some Texas. So there's quite a few in Texas. There's Austin, Dallas, Richmond, Texas, which is down here. Webster, Texas, which is down here. That's mine. That's Baybrook Mall. So this is about 15 minutes from me. Oh, let's see here. Katy. Everybody heard about Katy. You hear about Houston. You hear about Katy. Coppell, Texas. That's Dallas. College Station. That's in between Austin and Houston is College Station. A lot of well-to-do people in College Station. You got Cypress, Frisco. Yeah, so they're all over. Flower Mound, that's Dallas. Eunice, I think that's also Euless. That's also by Dallas. Forney. Don't give me the line where the hell Forney is. I know the name. So you got Houston Heights. Yeah, I know this one. Texas Medical Center, Kingwood. Look at all these locations. Pearland. That's actually. Oh, the hell. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? This reminds me. I'm gonna go into the. Okay, by 288. All right, I know where this is. All right, I'm gonna do this one, and then I am going to. And then I am going to wrap this thing up. As much fun as I've been having, I'm still going to wrap this thing up. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Why the hell they made the health department website scary? Oh no, if you got a problem with the health department, oh, we're going to mess up your website. We're going to mess up your computer. Health Department regulations. Houston. You know, I was just going around looking up. There it is. I was going around looking up stuff, and man, I was shocked to find. Man, I want to show you this stuff so bad. Oh, here's one. I want to show you this stuff so bad. Here it is. And let me put this in the. I got comments right there. All right. There's a great training on HVAC load calculation coming up in Tampa for RACCA. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, Forney is near Dallas. All right, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. All right, so this is where I am, just so you guys can see. I'll leave your link up so people can see that. Just so you guys can get a good idea of what in the world is going on. Let me take, all right, a second. On second thought, I'm going to take all this down so you guys can get a good view, because I know it's kind of hard on Instagram to see what I'm showing. And then I'm going to wrap this up. So here are the different ones. They have a very odd system in the town that I'm in. So all these places have perfect ratings, right? 99, 100, blah, blah, blah. B ratings, only 37 locations. How the hell did they pass? This is a disgusting restaurant. That's a disgusting restaurant. There it is right there. Let me see what this damn review said. How the hell did they get a B rating? All right, so this is what these reviews look like. Proper cooling, blah, blah, blah. Food, blah, 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 blah. All right. They need chemical test strips. They're not doing proper hand wash. Now, this is the fun stuff. You get down here and see corrective actions that they made them do. They made them get rid of food. So they had food that was at 45 degrees, and they made them throw it out. Then they had some other food that they made them put in an ice bath. Oh, yeah, they had to recook that food. Stuff was not, it's just, how the hell did they even pass? So let's see what they got. Roaches crawling on the fridge where the lettuce and tomatoes were. They see pest control. They make them do pest control. It is mandatory. No thermometers in the fridge. All racks blah 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 blah. Ice machine, haha. Ice machine has green slime where the coils are. So that was something they had to take care of. They're washing dishes in the sink by hand. Right. All floors need to be cleaned and wiped down, as well as the fryers and the waffle maker. Yeah, because this place is disgusting. This place is just disgusting. So it says right here they got roaches crawling all over the fridge. So you can look at this kind of stuff and make a decision on if you would like to service a place. You guys are running out there like crash test dummies, just hitting up places. And I told you, you can go ahead and look at your health department. And this is P-Way, Payway, P-Way. And my daughter likes P-Way, Payway. And come to find it, so here's the red. So all the ones in red, they only got a C rating. Oh, goodness gracious. So all cooler leaks must be repaired. So you know right away they got stuff. So just so you know, yeah, I'm hitting up each and every one of these people. I'm hitting them up. There's nothing I can do about the roaches, not legally, because I am not I'm not supposed to deal with the pesticides. The kitchen and serving area need deep cleaning. Now, once again, this is all hand in hand. You can have a different division of your service company providing. Yeah, I'm showing you this because I've never. Well, you haven't seen me go through the health department, Jedi Bunny. So you need to go through your local health department, look at the reports, and just check out and see what's going on. They're going to tell you what's going on. The drink dispenser must be cleaned. Now, when you see drink dispenser must be cleaned, sometimes they're talking about the ice, the soda dispenser. Other times it's the dispenser that gives you sort of like iced tea, but sort of like some like lemonades, that type of thing. The other one with the agitators, the bubblers, some of those things. And those employees don't know how to take those apart, how to clean them. That is good money for you. That is good money. See, all buildup mold on the coolers must be clean. I got to make this stuff big for my Instagram people. All buildup must be cleaned. Drink dispenser, and this is right next to my house. All right, no chemicals mixed in with the cool. So hot water is hand sink must be repaired. You guys will see me do repair on hand sinks. I just did. My light's going out. I just did one on. I just did one. I had to take my tack welder. Damn it! I don't have my phone. I just had to take my tack welder from Harbor Freight, and I welded the side of the hand sink back together. My angle grinder was stolen. I haven't bought a new one yet. But I took a wire brush that attaches to the drill, and I smoothed it out, and then I caulked everything up, so no one's gonna cut themselves on it. And see, then they're supposed to come in through and do many repeated violations. Oh God. Oh yes, no vacuum breaker on the mop sink. So yeah, for those of you who use the two youths, yeah. So vacuum breaker, yeah. I'm getting ready to lose my lights. So here's a vacuum breaker. Right there. And this is to provide an air gap so that the chemicals from the mop sink and stuff like that don't go back into the drinking water. Very easy to install. Very, very easy to install. It's just all inline stuff. once again, we get involved with plumbing. This is a gray area, and once again, you guys have seen me deal with this because there is the device that prevents water from splashing back into the water line. The water that's coming in will push the float up and allow water to come in, and oftentimes that seal will get corrosion on it, and it won't allow the sucker to move. Which the chances are what happened with that situation that you saw, where they said no vacuum breaker. The vacuum breaker was probably constantly getting messed up. So they said, "Oh, screw it, just get rid of it." Yes, $12 seal at All Point. Matter of fact, you're looking at it right now. Yeah, Fred. Hey, Fred. Fred, why don't you put it? All right, so Fred is saying he needs some experience on the hot side of commercial. The thing is, the ice machines, he said, all right, so the ice machines bring you in. The ice machines are going to bring you into the business. The hot side is what you do to make money. But when some of the hot side equipment goes down, they can get a little crafty. If a fryer goes down, if you're dealing with an Asian restaurant, Middle Eastern restaurant, they'll take a large pot, they'll fill it with oil, and they'll boil in the pot. They'll just fry in that pot, which is perfectly fine. But other restaurants, they don't think. Oh, you guys can't see me. Other restaurants, they don't think the same. And then unfortunately, Fred, there really isn't much on the hot side. Now, with that being said, Atosa is giving training nationwide. So you need to contact Atosa. I'm just gonna go back. But yeah, the vacuum breaker seal. And matter of fact, here's the seal. Like you said, $11. This one is different because it comes with a cap. I don't know why it's coming with a cap. That's weird. Here, O-ring parts, blah, blah, blah. But I use TCD. To get my stuff. Like you said, All Points has it. Now you have what the hell is their name? Marcone. Now you have Marcone. For that. So here are those vacuum breakers. A 6-pack. But that's what I started out with Marcone. My stuff is getting ready to die. And actually, I need some more vacuum breaker seal kits. Because I think I'll have enough, and then I'll go through like 6 in a freaking week. Because no one ever takes care of these damn things. Oh, you guys couldn't see that. No one ever takes care of these damn things. And then you come out there and they wonder why there's water flooding all over the floor. 5 gallons of water every time they run a cycle. And it's because of the damn vacuum breaker. But I use TCD. Yes, I use TCD. I use TCD parts. Yep, there it goes. My lighting is gone. I didn't plug it up. I didn't think I needed to plug it up. Once again, I had only planned on. So here's the vacuum breaker. There's vacuum breaker steel kits. I actually need a couple of different ones. It's not going to give you the price, but it's very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. Let me see what you guys got going on. Screen share audio. All right. Hot side. Hot side makes the customers happy. Cold side is big money. 12K 6-hour rooftop condenser. Well, not just the rooftop condenser, but I mean, it could be walk-in. It could be walk-in. And it doesn't necessarily have to be on the roof. A lot of this stuff now is in the parking garage, in, undercover. I like that. Sometimes it's mounted on the ground with pylons protecting it from cars hitting it. Other times it's mounted a little higher up on the wall, and then you need a ladder to get to it. Not ideal. Still more enjoyable than working out in the hot ass sun or in the rain. You can work on those anytime. And that I do like. I do like the fact that I can work on those any damn time. But back to Atosa. So if you want some hot side training, Atosa. All right, you're gonna want to call Atosa. So if you're still watching, Fred, you're gonna want to call Atosa and let them know you're in Florida and you want. Where's the Florida number? There we go. There's the Florida number. So you're going to want to let them know that you're in Florida and you want to get put on the list for the training when it comes to Florida. So they have training in Texas. I can't remember when exactly. Hold on one second. I told them I wasn't interested because it was just standard training. Hold on one second. This thing sucks. Oh, somebody's outbid me. Tosa. All right, so this is what I showed last time. Let me see if I can go on over to this. And then I'm going to end this. I am going to get off of this. I'm going to share my email real quick. If I could find the damn thing. Huh. Chrome. Nope. Window. Okay, interesting. I'm just going to share the entire screen then. Forget it. I hate when I do this. It's a little trippy, but bear with me. So, here we go. Tech training. So please see the attached invitation for Atosa's technical training that they're offering. So Fred, they're going to teach you hot side training. So you don't have to go to Texas. This is just for this market. Texas is having training. Oh, okay. So day 1 is cold side. Day 2 is hot side. And day 3 is ice machines. All right. Yeah, there's no way in hell I am giving up 3 days for Atosa. No. But for you guys, this is perfectly good. So they're going to introduce you to R290 and R600 units. They're going to show you the controllers, hot gas defrost. I can't make this any bigger. I didn't even see this thing. I can't make this freaking thing any bigger. I wish I could. There we go. So here we go. Now, day 3, the ice machines would be pretty nice because they have an ice machine that's kind of funky. They've sent me all the training guides on it and all that other fun stuff. But Fred, they're going to go over. So when they do come to your town, when they do come to your state, they might not go to Miami. They might not go to Tallahassee. They might go to Orlando. Right? So you don't know which particular city, but you're probably going to have to drive. Just be thorough with these people. Talk to them. Tell them where you are. Let them know that you're interested in this upcoming training that they're having. They're going to have it in Florida. It will be there. Where in Florida, I don't know. When, I don't know. But you want to talk to these people. So they're going over the griddles, the thermostatic griddle parts and functions. So this is all 101 type stuff. gas pressure, what the operating pressures are, what happens if the pressure is too high, what happens if the pressure is too low. So this is perfect for you, Fred. This is perfect. How to use their controllers, how to program them, what types they got, all that good stuff. Hot gas loop Muon heaters, fun stuff. I didn't know most people were even doing that still, but it's a 3-day. It's a 3-day thing. Huh. I myself am only interested in the automated stuff, the robot part of it, because they're preparing you all for that next step, but they want to get you guys all doing the regular stuff that the robots are going to use. So the robots are useless if the fryer isn't working. The robot tech has nothing to do with the fryer. He's not going to change a gas valve. He's going to be changing servos and stuff like that. So once you finish with the 3-day class, you become an ATOSA certified technician. So they're trying to get the most amount of people possible, because they're limiting the companies to only sending 2 people. Wow, they're doing airfare and hotel? They're going to pay for your airfare and hotel. Interesting. But it's interesting. That's different. I don't know what to tell you guys. You get it from ATOSA. You got to call ATOSA. All right. In reading this, I don't know if they're going to go to your state and city. I'm digesting this in real time with you guys, because I tend not to read emails from ATOSA. ATOSA is a Chinese brand. They are a entry-level brand. They're very good for your mom and pops. Very good for a restaurant concept that is trying something new. Instead of a $10,000 or $20,000 Vulcan item, they will go with a $2,000 ATOSA item. Let me show you real quick, and then I'm getting off of here. Then I'm gone. I mean it. I mean it. I'm gonna get out of here. What the hell is this? Hold on 1 second. I gotta share the screen again. Then I'm going to go. I'm seriously going to go. So you see here, this is a ATOSA ice machine, $2,500. You're not this one with the hotel bed. Oh, sure, under $5,000 is just a little over just a little over 4. So let me show you something. Let me go over some more. Yeah, equipment. Let's go to range. So these are. This is nuts. This is. Oh, you guys can't see this. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if you guys can see this. My StreamYard is showing me 3 different things. All right. Now let's see if you guys can see that. Okay. Now everything's right with the world. So just to keep this in perspective. So this is an ATOSA for $1,998. This is just a simple 36-inch range. So let me show you a Vulcan. So here's a Vulcan So here's a very similar Vulcan, which is $4,480. So you have a client that says, why would I go with this Atosa for $2,000? I mean, I can go with this Atosa for $2,000, right? So I'm doing an oranges to oranges comparison, apples and apples. And then here is the same range as a Vulcan for $4,480. It's the same one. It's not a different style, it's the same one. So this puts you in a situation where you're dealing with inexperienced, underfunded food operators versus experienced, well-funded, professional food operators. If I'm dealing with a customer that primarily has a TOSA, I know that they're not going to like my fees. I know that I'm going to be a little on the high side for them. Vulcan, they are making an investment. They want pieces that are going to last them many years. These people already have projections. Their cash flow typically is going to be good. Oh, sure, Fred, no problem. Their cash flow is going to be pretty good, or they're going to have enough capital to get them over the hump. Anything that might come up, they would have the cash flow to get them over the hump. So the customer that would have a Vulcan is going to pay. They're going to pay. On the commercial side, this is something that you guys don't realize. The client is going to pay more money to service and repair their equipment than what they paid for them. Keep that in mind. The inexperienced technician does not think in those terms. The technician that comes from the residential side does not think in those terms. They don't understand that, you buy this $2,000 Atosa. If I got to do some burner work to it and some other things like that, I might charge them $1,000. It might be $1,500, and they're gonna be like, "Oh no, I only paid $1,900 for it, and you're charging me $1,500, $1,600." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I had to change the gas valve. I had to redo some of the pilots. I had to redo the pilots. I had to redo the gas valve. I had to clean out some of the burners, blah, 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 blah." It's $1,500. And you're going to have that. You're going to have a little bit of resistance with the customer that has a TOSA. Keep that in mind. It's okay that they're going to give you pushback. They don't know what's going on. It's perfectly fine. You do not adjust your price. You still have to pay your bills. You do not cripple yourself because of a misconception that an inexperienced restaurant owner has, or manager or supervisor. "Oh, I only paid $1,000. I only paid $2,000 for it. You're charging me $1,500 for it." Well, yeah. Let me show you a TOSA gas valve. Hold on. And they call it something else. They call it a. So let's see here. So you're looking at some of these gas valves. We're going to go with this one. So this is $225 for this Atosa gas valve. Then you're going to do the gas valve. You might as well do the pilot too. A lot of times you're going to end up having to do a pilot. Yeah, and then the safety goes out. I do so many safeties on the Atosa. So this right here, this safety, this is a good example. This part, let's just chalk it up. It's $500 because this is before you even get the shipping. Make sure you guys, because this is even before you get the shipping. All right. Keep in mind they paid $1,900 for the unit. You have to remove that safety, and then you got to install it. There's a lot of stuff in the way. It seems like straightforward, but there's like a couple of things you got to remove to even get the damn thing out. It's a pain in the ass. On top of that, the reason why the safety went out is the customer kept holding it in and pushing it and crushing it. Chances are what went out before the safety was the pilot. So you're going to need to change the pilot as well, because the worst thing in the world that happens is the damn oven safety goes out. You change it and the damn thing still don't work. And the customer's like, oh no, you told me that was what it was. And that's usually what it is. Or you'll change it. The oven will work once, maybe twice, and then goes out. Why? Because the pilot. So keep in mind that you're going to want to prepare these people. And this isn't even the line. See, so they're showing you right there. These are all Atosa 50, 70, 75. Okay, so see, here's one with that's turbo air though. But this is a good example. This is the assembly. This is the assembly for this. All right, come on. They said they straightened out my internet. They promised me they straightened it out. They had like 6 crews working on the freaking internet around here. Let me do this. Here we go. Ta-da! Wonderful, wonderful parts down. So, in this assembly, there's your thermocouple. This is a thermocouple. I think this is a thermocouple. It should be in here. So the flame spreads left and it spreads right. Spreads left and it spreads right. And then that flame is always in contact with this thermocouple. And that thermocouple is building a charge, a millivolt charge. That millivolt charge goes back to this assembly. So you can see the copper line here. That's going back and it's holding closed or holding open the valve to allow gas to flow through. So as you can see here, 1, 2, 3 connection points of gas. So you have to take those all apart. 4. So you're going to have to take apart this one too. So yeah, you got these 4 different areas you got to disassemble. Then you're going to have to unscrew the thermocouple. But this sucker here gets damaged. So this is $500 plus another 50 plus another 50. Oh, I love Unox. I love Unox. I put in a couple because Unox is under Ali Group. I'm a big Ali Group guy. I've never had a problem with it. Only combi I don't like is Rationale. I am anti-Rationale. Unix, whatever the hell, however the hell you pronounce it. It's Italian, but I love them. I got a couple of them in my places now. As long as you change the water filters, I don't have any problems. All the Rationales, I do not touch Rationales, but all the Rationales that are in any location which I service, those suckers are down all the time. I do not service Rationale. So I'll service the Henny Penny. I'll service everything else. I will not service the Rationale. Unox, I service that. I service the Gorngi, the BKI, the Henny Penny, all that good stuff. Service all those. I do not service Rationale, because servicing Rationale is the quickest way to end your relationship with your client. I swear to you. There's just no way around the absorbent costs when it comes to dealing with Rationale. But Unox, love it. Beautiful machine. Wonderful. Wonderful. You got a lot of hotels going with Unox. Yep. Yeah, it's with the well-built family now. It's with the well-built family. Yeah, and then they got their speed ovens too. Yeah, Rationale is German, yeah. It's a Scheiße. They are beautiful, but they break like crazy. Yes. You got the fanboys out there. You got all these people defending them. And it's not the fact that they break. I get it. Equipment breaks. If it didn't, we wouldn't be in this business. If the equipment didn't break, it wouldn't be such a beautiful business. But $120 for fuses? Why? It's a Scheiße. It's uncalled for. The why care valve breaking like it does. God damn it, man. Why you keep doing this, Fred? No, man, stop that. You only need gas if you're going to install, right? In Florida. You don't need gas. It's all right. So you're only working on this safety valve. All right. So this safety valve, this is what prevents the gas. I don't know why people in Florida freak out about that stuff. They're always like, oh, stop throwing these freaking roadblocks in front of you. Why are you guys putting this blockage between you and money? I will never understand that. I will never understand it. Just go be successful. Stop trying to prevent yourself from making money. Stop trying to prevent yourself from making money. There's no one standing there in front of you like, oh, stop before you go in that kitchen. What are you working on? No such thing. Let that go. Stop doing that. Yeah, he's in Florida. He's down there. I don't know. All right, so he used to be in Hollandale, then he was in Lake Worth. I don't know where. Fred, I don't know where you are right now. So yeah, I know you're in Orlando. You do need a contractor's license to do appliance repair. Stay away. Oh God, yes, stay away from food trucks. I know. Look, food trucks are the devil. You're not going to make any money working on food trucks any damn way. It is a waste of your time. It is a waste of your energy. They're constantly, those pieces of equipment are constantly bouncing around. Food truck is the quickest route to disaster. I swear to you. Leave those damn food trucks alone. That is the number one question I ask. Are you in a food truck? Are you in a church, synagogue, mosque? Where are you? Oh, we're in a church. No. We're in a food truck. No. Hell no. All right. They use these little tiny ass gas lines for propane to feed the fryers. The gas lines corrode, they break, and all that other stuff. All right. Well, just don't. Why are you worried about it? Stop. Don't work on them. Don't. Look here, man. Stop it with the madness. Why are you worried about something that you don't even work on? You don't even know how to work on them. Just work on the ice machines. Work on the freaking ice machines. If you get a customer that then asks you, hey, look, could you work on my other stuff? Can you work on my griddles? Can you work on my fryers? Can you work on my clamshell? Whatever, that's fine. But You have a lot of hot side equipment that is electric. You have electric deep fryers. Okay, you got electric deep fryers. So cut that out, man. Stop putting roadblocks in front of you. Almost every brand makes electric deep fryers. So your argument, it makes no sense. So here's the same henny penny like what I was working on, only this is the electric one. This is an electric one. So where's your need for gas? 2-well electric fryer, 208 3-phase. Okay. Let me see. And here's Frymaster. So cut that shit out. Frymaster electric fryer. Okay. And let me see. Costs. Most companies are going to go with an electric fryer. The big companies go with electric fryer. So here is the electric with the built-in filtration. 23,000. Oh shit, you can't see that. With the here it is, the built-in with the filtration. 23 grand. Right? It's electric. Henny Penny, Frymaster, Pitco. So why are you obsessing about gas? Cut that shit out. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. 64,000 electric deep fryers, Pitco. And that is what most, especially in Florida, that is what they're going with. They're going with electric. Let it go. This is liquid propane. That's Vulcan. I believe Vulcan has it too. Almost everybody does. Vulcan. So here you go. Here's your Vulcan fryer electric, $36,000 for just two, which are I don't think they haven't. Yeah, you wouldn't have an induction on that. There's no need for a blower. So stop it with the madness. Stop it. Yeah, why are you worried about something that doesn't even run on gas? It doesn't even run on gas. It's not a gas appliance. It's electric. In Florida, these suckers run on electric. Let me make this bigger. Fred, which mic? What you talking about? What are you talking about? Do I have Mike's cell phone number? Why are you worried about? Are you not looking at the screen? Are you not looking at the screen? Just because it's hot side doesn't mean it's gas. Just because it's hot side doesn't mean it's gas, Fred. Just because it's hot side. Here, let me show you. Electric. Well, I said electric. You got electric griddles. You got electric. All of these are electric. This is electric, Fred. It's an electric griddle. $11,000 Vulcan. It's electric. It is electric. There's no gas. No gas. There's no gas. No gas. So there's no just work on the electric. Why are you guys worried about gas? So if the cook line has mostly gas equipment, they are likely to have a gas fryer. More than likely. More than likely. Yeah. Okay, Fred. Who cares if the customer is asking you if they don't service it? Don't service it. Service the electric. Service the electric. Service the electric. You got electric griddles. You even have electric grills. And they are more common. They're more common. Here are the electric grills. $5,000. Electric charbroiler. So you have these things on the commercial side. You have infrared broilers. You have they're all electric. They are all electric. You have quite a few. Yeah, you got your clamshell griddles, like the Garland, which is electric. There's no gas. Well, this one, let me make sure this one is electric. This one is electric. Because they do have one where the bottom grill is gas and the top clamshells are electric. But this one, the Platens, this one is all electric. I installed quite a few of these. Here are the Garland griddles that are electric. They are electric. Why are you worried about something that you don't even work on? Just work on the electric stuff. Right. Hey, tell them to call Whaley. You know what? Yeah, it's $400 for the first hour. But you know what? The customers have been telling me this year that Hobart has been charging $500 for the first 15 minutes. So it's $500 for the first 15 minutes, and in Whaley is $400. You get the first hour. Here in Houston, it's a 4-hour minimum. But just work on the freaking electric, man. Why are you doing this to yourself? Work on the electric. Work on the electric. Just if somebody calls you asking you to work on their rocket ship, that doesn't mean you need to go, oh man, I need to study physics and engineering to work on rocket ships because somebody asked me about rocket ships. Forget about that. It doesn't matter. Work on what you're able to work on. And these are top brands. This is Garland. All electric. You know who has electric? Your large institutions. You know who has electric? Amusement parks and things like that. They have electric. Not carnivals, your large amusement parks. Why? Because electric is more stable. Electric is more reliable. Yeah. Yeah, with those prices, you're getting a rationale for your own kitchen. Man, hell with that damn rationale, man. I'll get me a henny penny. Right? Right? So henny penny. And so your combi ovens are electric, people. Your combi ovens, you don't have to have a gas combi oven. And the customer doesn't even know if their stuff is gas or electric. See right here, $31,000, and that's on sale, 30% off for this beautiful, beautiful henny penny combi oven. Beautiful. Look at these, 14, 18 for the henny penny, and these are all electric. So instead of it having a flame and it's spraying the gas on the heat exchanger, it's now going to spray the gas onto the coils of the heating rods. It's same thing. It just missed the water. And they spray the water on the fan blade, and then it will like whips it around that way. But whatever. They're all electric. So anything that you are thinking about, the griddles are electric, the ovens are electric. The griddles are electric, the ovens are electric, the fryers are electric. Let me show. I was just looking at Royal. Royal. Oh shoot. Royal Electric. So here is the Royal electric fryer, 50-pound electric oil. Electric. 50 pounds, $24,000 is just a 2-vat. You know, the only one I don't know about, I've never seen an ultra fryer, even though ultra fryer is on their way out. I've never seen an ultra fryer. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, they got ultra fryer. They got electric ultra fryer. But damn you for making me go through this freaking experience. Just work on electric, for God's sakes. Work on electric. Work on electric. If you decide you want to go ahead and do the contractor's license, then do that. But just because you're working on hot side doesn't mean it's gas. Hot side does not equate to gas. This is 208, 3-phase, $33,000 for these Ultrastat 23s, the BE17, but these are Ultrastat 23 controllers on these ultra fryers. I have 2 of those. I need to work on them. I need to do some work to them. Just because it's hot side does not mean that it's gas. Yes. Ultra fryer got sold to Pitco. I went to training with ultra fryer, and yeah. And Pitco is failing to convert the ultra fryer customers to Pitco. The ultra fryer customers are running over to Pitco in droves. They're running, screaming with their hair on fire, going over to Pitco. I have 5 locations that used to be ultra fryer locations. They are now Henny Penny locations. So Henny Penny is turning those over to me. Once they finish with the 1 year, they're all mine. They're all mine. And they're almost they I think they got like 3 months left. But Henny Penny is just about done with their asses. Henny Penny's like, look, man, they're not even responding to half their phone calls anymore. Let me see if I could find these freaking pictures. So yeah, long story short, I went to San Antonio. I went to San Antonio, and I went to the. What the hell is? Oh, I'm gonna have to do show all. This thing is not showing you. It's showing when I was working on Mario Andretti stuff. I had a contract to do all of Mario Andretti places. Let me just do ultra fryer. There it is. So I don't know why this damn thing is showing Houston. I wish I could show you. It's all on my phone. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna do the little trippy thing again. Let me show you the screen. So here it is. I've been through the ultra fryer training in San Antonio. Yep, Robert was my trainer. So the funny thing is, right? So I go through the training, and they told us all that, yeah, we got sold to Pitco, blah blah blah, but we've been sold like 2-3 times before. Nothing's gonna happen. And 3 months later, Pitco rolled up in the middle of the night, and they took everything. They rolled up. There it is. They rolled up. Let me see if I can find the other pictures. So they rolled up in the middle of the night, and they cleared out this building right here. They cleared this sucker out. They took all of the freaking equipment, everything that was mounted to the floor. They took it all. There it is. All right. So here I was in the class of 2019. Now, funny, I have these pictures from class. Pitco says I never attended class. Pitco says there's no record of me attending Ultra Fryer class. But I got nothing but pictures from San Antonio. Nothing but pictures from San Antonio. I don't know where the hell the other pictures are from me attending classes. So anyway, so they stole everything from them in the middle of the night, and now everything is going over to Henny Penny. Everybody's going over to Henny Penny. 72 photos. I wonder if I can see more. I wonder if I can find some more of these freaking Ultra Fryer pictures. Yeah, these are all from class. So this was the prototypes. This wasn't even out. Electric. This is electric, people. Electric. No, my bad. That was gas. That's gas. So this is the class. They gave me all the schematics, everything. I gotta go dig this stuff out. We went over every single piece. But of course, here I am with these pictures, but I didn't go to class. No, there it is, factory training. But nah, I didn't go to class. They don't have any record of me. Pitco sucks. Pitco is just the worst. They are just they can burn in hell. Pitco would burn in hell. So I don't really deal with Pitco like that. Hold on a second. Let me stop that. Frank, brother Frank. Hey, don't forget. I got a new company for you, Frank. ABS FM. So you can sign up with them and do to take care of the central air. They're taking care of a lot of companies nationwide. They're good for it. I've done a number of jobs for them. Let me see if I can put this thing back up there. So that's the information for them, because I'm getting ready to get off. We've been on here 2 hours. 2 hours. Hold on a second. There's brother Fred. Oh, brother Frank. As always, thank you. Number one contributor to the show. Number one contributor to the show. Much appreciated. Everything you do. So, yeah, so this number right here, if you want to pick up any work, AC work, anything like that. Oh yeah, good night, man. I'm done for the day too. Oh. Yeah, well, that's good news. That's good news, man. But I'm giving everybody else the information. Trying to get these people going. Trying to get them to let these fears go to the wayside. So my previous rant was hot side does not equal gas. Just because it's hot side doesn't mean it's gas. Hot side could be electric. Hot side could be electric. Oh, I was doing a little story about ABS facilities management. Oh, let me see here what I got. Hold on one second. I'll put it up here. So here's the number. So here's all the information right there. Because, maybe, you got, oh, you can't see it. Hold on one second. you might have family members, you might have somebody you might want to get started. Because with these times, I just had a credit card. One of my credit card companies is shutting down. So they just told me today that they are phasing out their cards. They said they're getting out. They're getting out of the credit card business. So, this is the number right there. No, they're out of Illinois. This company is out of Illinois. You see, I had the number way up top. Here they go right there. And I'm going to pin it. So it's pinned up at the top. But they're taking care of people nationwide. ABS. So like one of their clients is Dallas Furniture. I mean, one of their clients is Ashley Furniture. Yeah, I need to call it a night. So just so you can see here, here's the thing that has their clients. One call does it all. So your AC. So here you go. So here's who they're taking care of, like Ashley Furniture. So I did some stuff for Ashley Furniture. Over the past 2 years, I've been taking care of them on Ashley Furniture, and it never dawned on me to bring them up. So I was doing a service ticket from them and getting paid. Oh, hey Fred, and it dawned on me today. I said, oh, let me tell the people about this company and let them sign up. So this is nationwide. Benihana's, TGI Friday, Jack in the Box, and Jack in the Box uses electric fryers. Some of these Jack in the Box use electric fryers. Not every location is allowed to use gas fryers. A lot of places are restricted with only electric. So and Fred, James gave me a customer that he had a Hoshizaki ice machine he couldn't figure out, and he ended up giving it to me. It was like a former Jack in the Box, and there was no gas throughout the whole location. The people that took it over turned it into a nightclub, and they had the hardest time because they wanted to use gas and they wanted to pipe in gas, but they didn't even have gas service from the municipality. There wasn't even gas close enough. It was going to cost them $100,000 just to run gas to the building. So they had gas deep fryers, gas griddles. I mean, they had electric deep fryers, electric griddles, electric everything. So just because something is hot side does not mean that item is gas. Electric. If somebody has electric and you don't want to, if somebody has gas and you don't want to work on it, then don't work on it. Just tell them, hey, look, unless they want to sign up with you, then don't do it. Now repent. What's happening? Darius, what's the word? So if someone wants to make it worth your while, where it's going to cover the cost of you getting trained on and getting certified for gas in the state of Florida, then do it. But if it's not there, then don't do it. You never do anything special for a one-off customer. Just because you get a phone call asking you to do something doesn't mean it's going to be profitable. So what? You get a lot of phone calls. You guys get all in a tizzy about these random phone calls from random weirdos that call you. Those people are weirdos. Just so you know, you're getting called from random weirdos who are inexperienced in the business that are just calling appliance companies. The fact that they are calling appliance companies and not a commercial service company should be your tip off. not your tingly spot. No, no, no. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. If they're calling you, asking you about a deep fryer, and you advertise that you work on Elvays, Fratelli Onofri's, Verona's, um, let's say GE, Frigidaire, Samsung, that should be a red flag to you. Like, hey, you don't know what you're doing if you're calling me. So if they're calling you, they're not going to be receptive to whatever you're charging them. They're under the misconception that they can get a residential repair price on their commercial item. And you would be a fool to do something like that, because you would quickly be out of business, because these components, the training involved, like I said, if you go to Dallas for that Atosa, for that Atosa training, which is what you want that kind of training that Atosa is going to give you. You have to pay for, well, they're going to pay for the airfare, they're going to pay for the hotel, but you're going to miss 3 to 4 days. Hell, you might even miss 5 days of earning income flying out, right? So depending on when you're going to fly out, you might miss some calls. Then you're definitely going to miss it day 1. You're definitely going to miss it day 2. You're definitely going to miss it day 3, and then you're going to fly out. But yes, that is definitely a red flag if some inexperienced random person starts calling you talking about their deep fryer. Where are you calling from? If they're not some recognized location and they're calling you and you're not advertising for commercial, you're not known for commercial, you don't have any training with it, you're not listed anywhere, that is a red flag. They're not aware that they're going to have to pay you in the neighborhood of $1,000 to do anything. Let me see if I can show you. I don't even know if this is going to show up. Let me see if I get, yes, good, it did show up. All right, so once again to the trippy stuff. Let me show you, because this is just easier to do than to load them up. So this is Asper. I got stuck with this, man. I have been the servicer for Onera Group for 7 years or more. These are 2 Asper deep fryers. He also has other Asper equipment. The refrigerators and freezers are all Asper. Now, let me show you these fryers, and I'm going to tell you what I had to do to them. Stop that. Let me show you these fryers. So, and then I'll show you this story. Asper deep fryer. Just so you can see the cost. So here is, we'll go with this one. I'm going to blow it up. Yeah. Ask questions, Fred. Ask questions. Oh, good. All right. That's nice to see, brother. I appreciate that. I really do. Let me blow this up. So this is Asper, which is Onera Group, which is Fagor. See that price tag? We'll just round it down. $1,000. $1,000 for the fryer. That is, and that's a 50 pound. That's a 50 pound. So you're looking at $1,000. Now keep this in mind. That is what you're looking at. Let me stop that screen. And let me share with you. So I just want to share this with you. So I've been stuck with this client for a number of years. I've worked on his margarita machines, which are Grindmaster, which is Electrolux now. I've worked on his pizza ovens. I've worked on these fryers, and the very first thing I had was his fryers. So he's got 2 of them. This is my 3rd time working on his fryers. There we go. There's the model number. Do you guys have any idea? So he has paid me enough to buy these fryers 3 times over. 3 times over. But guess what? You look down at the bottom. They're mounted. He can't, and let me explain. This is a food truck that is parked permanently behind his nightclub. And it's one of these, it's rainbow. It's rainbow. I don't care. I'll take anybody's money. I don't care. And that's another reason. The guy knows I don't care. I'll do the work and I don't judge. So just give me the money. So I know, Fred, that goes, your religious standpoint might give you some reason not to service it, but hey, I'll take it. I'm gonna feed my family. But you see, it's $1,000 fryer. I just did this. What does it say? September 30th. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just did this. September 13th. I had to change out both thermostats. This is the 3rd time I've changed out the thermostats on both these units. They keep going through it. These are propane. It's not electric, it's propane. I don't think Asper makes electric fryers. But just so you know, he can't change them because it's mounted in this food truck. But the food truck is only his mobile kitchen. It was cheaper for him to buy a fully outfitted food trailer, and park it in the back of his nightclub than it was for him to put in $100,000 worth of ventilation and hoods and all that stuff and have to pay for the cleaning and all that and the floor drains and all that. With a food truck, he didn't have to worry about the floor drains. With the food truck, he didn't have to worry about the ventilation. Just a simple extraction hood at the top was all he needed. So he went with that. So it's going to cost him more money, and he's worried about fitting in the sizes, and the install cost is obscene for him to change these out. So it's more cost effective for him to pay me. Yeah. Oh, so he's paid me at least $6,000, $3,000 each fryer. He's paid me at least $3,000 each fryer over the years to keep these things going. So just to keep that in perspective, just so you know, just because they paid $1,000 for the fryer does not mean that and then let me show you what Asper deep fryer thermostat. So here's the thermostats. It's the thermostat range. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Nah, I really can't. All right. So the thermostat is over here ranging between 116 and 175. These are the same. They're the exact same one. Fago. Oh, that's a Tosa. So it's this one. So it's $175 plus, I charge for the labor plus the service call. It is what it is. The number is, I only charge them like $750 per fryer this time to change those thermostats. And like I said, this is the 3rd time. This is the 3rd time I've had to do some stuff. 750 times 3. So $2,250. So I've charged them $2,250 per and then do that times 2 per fryer. times 2. So he's paid me a total of $4,500. So it wasn't $6,000. Yeah, every fryer is easy to work on. Every simple fryer is easy to work on, shall I say. Let me show you. Let's see here. Let me see if I can come up with a little quick video.
Everything you need to build your best practice, all from one place.
Get off
Headway,
here.
build your best practice.
Wow, but then Frank is here.
The all-new
Frank,
GMC
show up.
Acadia Denali
I gotta
big on every deal.
I gotta do what I got to do. And I think, yeah, this is about parse down. So I'm gonna speed through this. There it is.
The thermostat bracket.
So there's a thermostat behind the knob. And let me speed this up.
Removing these 2 screws. Remove the knob, and you'll have access to your flathead screws.
And that's it right there. It's just 2
After the thermostats
screws.
are mounted, you want to locate the capillary and temperature sensing bulb and where they go into the fire tube. The location is right behind these 2 burners here.
Now you're gonna want to remove those burner tubes. Yeah, that's it right there.
Simply remove these burners.
And I use an
Make
impact.
sure not to touch anything because these will be extremely hot.
I use an impact right there to remove those 2. It just slides up. And it's pretty much like Pitco.
Where it mounts into the fire tank right there. With an empty fire tank, what you're going to want to do is remove any fire
Usually I
baskets,
take off
something
both.
like that.
I take out both of those so I can get to it.
Locate
You're
your
going to
sensing bulbs.
you're gonna move the little wire. I mean the
This will allow the bulb to be ran down.
the little bit of a.
Capillary mount below the fire
Some of the other ones have a clamp
Locating
tool,
your capillary and where it mounts onto the fire tank.
and you're just gonna bend that little clamp out the way. It's just a piece of metal
and run
that's
back.
providing tension, and you unscrew it, and that's that. And you just reverse the whole process.
You want to make sure to either take a picture or take note of where each wire went. Grab a Phillips head and loosen the screws. And then at this point, you'll get your new thermostat and start mounting it.
That's it.
So for your next step, what you're going to want to do is remount your wires and make sure they're nice and tight.
So I don't know if it. So fryers can get pretty involved, but this is your entry level, $1,000 fryer. Now fryers didn't used to be $1,000. You
want to make sure your capillary is running
you
back.
wouldn't be able to touch a fryer for no less than a couple of grand
Make sure that you're not.
until a Tosa came around and brought the price of these fryers down. Tosa, MVP,
Next, we'll want to run the temperature sensor bulb.
they all end up bringing the prices down on these entry level fryers. They brought them down. You can actually get a fryer like this for as little as $500, brand new with a warranty. So I've given you guys the information on how you can sell those units that will cost you $500, and you can resell them $750, $800, $1,000, and then of course you're going to charge several $100 to install them.
Just to allow that.
So you're going to install them, and of course you're going to be the one to do the service on it. And that's it, Fred. That's it. And the funny thing is the electric ones are just as easy. The electric one, it's going to be the whole element. It lifts right up out the fry pot. Let me see if I can show you guys one. And I said,
Are you thinking about building your own
All right.
outdoor kitchen? Something to have amazing
Electric
barbecues with your family
fire,
and friends? Did
element,
you call a contractor, but he wants
replace. Ooh, Winston. Here's the name I was trying to get for you guys last time. I was trying to figure out Winston. Winston was the freaking name. It is.
In this video, we will explain how to change a heating element on your Winston 8000 series electromatic fryer.
How long is this video? 6 minutes?
You will require the following tools. You will need to remove the 4 screws holding the panel in place.
This is the name of the heater of the one that did the heater for
You
the.
must now remove the black strap holding the insulation in place.
This is
Click the black
slightly
chain,
different than
small
the
wire
other
ties
one.
securing the high limit and temperature probe.
This is going to be slightly different than the other
Next,
one.
begin removing the lock and
round
the heater wires in place.
like
It
your
is important that the heater wire
dials
is not allowed to move while unscrewing the nut. To prevent this,
and
use your offhand to hold the wire while the
a
nut is being
couple others
unscrewed.
that are round. Guiles.
Repeat this process for the 3 heater wires on the opposite side of the fryer.
has
Then
round
remove both sections of the
wires.
insulation surrounding the heater terminals. There are 3 separate heating elements inside the fryer: a top, middle, and bottom element. If the middle or bottom element is being changed, you must remove all the heating elements above the heater
Okay.
being replaced.
Here you
Using a
go.
9/16
Here's your
ratchet,
electric one.
remove the hex nut securing the heating
Everything's
element
right
to the
there
pot.
in the front.
If the middle or bottom element
You
is
don't
being
need to
replaced,
freak
you'll need
out.
to remove the hex nuts on
It's
all the heating
not
elements above
electric.
the heater being
There's
replaced.
no special license needed. It's electric.
Next,
Relax.
gently remove the ferrules on each of the heating wire terminals with a pair of wire cutters.
Sometimes these people, unless you ask these people for a model number or anything
Once
like
the ferrules
that,
are removed,
or
move to the inside of the pot.
you don't
Begin
know.
by removing the high limit.
Yeah, I know. I'm leaving
If
too.
heater protectors are installed in the
You don't
fryer,
need-
they will need to be removed as well.
You don't even really know if this thing is electric. You kind of want to have these people send you a picture
Next,
of the
begin the removal
fryer,
of the 3 heater
of
holders.
the vat, and of the back of it. And then on the back, you'll see a
Once the compression nuts have
long
been removed, lightly tap
rubber
the heater holder
line,
with a soft hammer
and
to
you'll
dislodge the
see
holder from the heating
they're like,
element.
hey, man, that thing's electric.
The faulty heating element can now be removed.
The round ones supposedly provide
Begin the installation of the new
better
heating element by threading the heater terminals through the holes in the pot and sliding the element coils into place.
it's actually moving. In the regular vat fryers,
Next,
the
reinstall the 3
oil
heater holders.
doesn't
Slide the heater holders in behind the heating elements
moving
and angle
in
them so that the heating
certain
elements line up with the grooves in the heater holder. Secure the heater holder to the frame with the 2 lock nuts and place the heating element coils inside the grooves of the heater holder. You will want to make sure the heater
This
holder is lying as flat as
round
possible against the side of the
oil
frying pot
is
before
actually
fully locking it down.
swirling around. And these round ones, this is what you're
Once the
going to
heater holders are in place,
in
reattach the
your
high limit bracket. Begin
Walmart,
installation of this bracket by threading the temperature bulb through the small window in the mounting bracket.
grocery stores.
Next,
Whatever
attach the front
reason,
and rear portions of the mounting
light
bracket with the mounting
round
screw.
ones.
It may be necessary to hold the rear portion of the bracket in place while tightening.
Don't know what that's all about, but that's
Next, insert the new ferrules onto the heating element. These ferrules will ensure a tight seal so that no oil leaks from the inside of the pot.
I was trying to put out a video.
Place and tighten the heating element hex nuts with a 9/16 ratchet.
Of some different brands of
Once the
fry.
hex nuts are secure, insert the 2 small sections of
I'll
insulation
probably put
and
that
install
out
the new insulation
next
straps.
weeks of at least 20
We can now
brand
reattach our heater wires.
fryers.
First, place the washer on each heating element terminal, then connect the heater wires. Looking left to right,
So
no
be on
two
the
heater wires
lookout
of the same
for that.
color should be connected to the same
So that
heating
would
element.
be coming down the pipeline. A rare
Once the heater wires are in the correct order,
video.
completely secure the compression nuts to the element coils by using a
And
3/8
just like
nut
that,
down.
he's done.
It is very important to hold the threaded portion of the element
That's
in
it.
place and to not
That's
over-tighten the
it.
compression nut so that the tip is not broken off while the nut is secured.
That's it. That's all. The other ones are very simple.
Finally,
Just
reinstall
lift
the front
up-
panel.
You just lift up the heating element and you remove the screws and the wires, and that's that. And that's Winston Industries. So they're very big in chicken. They do warmers and all that kind of stuff. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say goodnight. I am going to say goodnight. I don't know if we had any contributors to the show. I don't have my phone on me. If we did have some contributors to the show, I will be sure to thank you on the next show. That's typically what I do, as I say thank you for I say thank you for contributing to the show. Yeah, I don't think I even have Cash App on my tablet. So I hope the information I've given you is useful. I hope it can alleviate some of the fears that you guys might have, especially working on hot side equipment. Not all hot side is gas. Just because it's hot side doesn't mean it's gas. Hope you take advantage of some of these calls from these facility management companies. I make sure I work on them first before I recommend. I will never recommend someone to you that I know is not a good company. The whole point of me doing this is to find out how they're going to interact with you, if they're going to pay, how quick they pay, the style of pay, if they're going to do if they're going to pay you by Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, ACH, transfer, check, or even credit card. I will let you know that. And like I said, these people pay as soon as you send them the invoice. The person that gave you the dispatch is responsible for paying you, and they will pay you with credit card. Now, if the bill is slightly higher, then they might have to send you a check. But they are looking for your calls. They don't believe me when I told them that they were going to get a number of people calling, especially in the Florida area, that are going to be technicians looking to do some jobs. So have at it. Be fruitful and multiply. Now, let me see what we got here. I'm going to turn this music up because we are out of here. I am not doing paperwork. I'm actually going to be doing I am actually going to be working tomorrow. This heat is killing me, man. This heat is killing me. So once again, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate you. I do enjoy spending this time with you guys. It's fun. Hopefully you guys will grow and expand, take on some larger customers, attend some training classes. That's the goal. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, man. All right. Thanks for watching.
We are same, but different, but still same.